Hello folks, Bobo here, and let's continue where we left off in the last match, which was German Highlander, and the decks were Naya on the left side, and on the right there was the Abzan combos. So, yeah, watch the first part of this match. Just go to the channel and you'll see it on the feed, because it hasn't been all that long. I think it was uploaded just yesterday. And yeah, in this part you'll see a lot of practical examples of cases which could be avoided if you build your deck right, if you compose it right, and yeah, so this kind of deck will probably never be really good in multiplayer variants of Highlander formats. And this one is without the general, so without the commander technically, and hence you have 100 cards. It's a singleton format, but you can go beyond 100, so you can go 104 if you really want to. Just like with Abzan deck, if you calculate the appropriate proportions for lands to non-lands, then yeah, why not 104? For example, just because this Absent deck is full of creature combos and well, in this iteration probably 100 is fine, but if I would mix it up with a lot of tutors, like Eladamri's Calls and Greenson Zenith and Simonor's Pact and stuff like that, so then I probably would want to have more options what to grab with all of those tutors. Where to tutor, I think it's still legal, but well, natural order isn't, it's banned in that format, so you can't use that. And as for Niza, well, there are a few ways to build that. You could go probably a bit more mid-range, kind of Big Zoo style, with a lot more planeswalkers and creatures similar to Banesealer Ranger, for example. You could go because of that with a lot more mana dorks and a lot of cobras and stuff like that, or you could just go like way more aggressive, uh, or really aggressive without any mid-range components. It's pretty hard to say what's the best approach. Whatever works for you, because I think German Highlander is a bit wider than, for example, French Commander, but uh, basically, I think the metagame is a bit more narrow. So I started off with it's not Llanowar Elf, it's Elvish Mystic, I think, or it could be Llanowar actually. One of those that just produces green for tap. So he's gonna fetch up something, and well, luckily for him, he didn't have to use a path or anything like that. But yeah, sword. Swords to Plowshares and Llanowar just to slow me down right enough so that his aggro plan is not gonna face much of, you know, competition, or, well, not competition, confrontation or something, for instance. Yeah. I didn't have a 2-drop, sadly, so there was just a tapped Godly Shrine, but he's bound to have a 2-drop. His deck is way more, how to say, down to earth, sort of. Not quite sure what. Okay, it probably wasn't a 2-drop, I think it was a 1-drop, but we'll see in a bit. My memory alludes here. So you turn free, get no creatures on my side is just the artifact that allows me to scratch, keep, and draw extra cards every time I cast a creature and pay 1 extra green. Yeah, that was probably a 2-drop, okay. Or not, or he's already drawn for the turn. I don't think he did. Perhaps I just went away to grab something, because I didn't cut his deck yet. And actually, one important thing on a side note, so it's important even in testing to get a bonus text because it does influence the sequence and the draws technically. So if you never do that in testing with your teammate, um, you're gonna have a corresponding result. So it's important to simulate the real life like tournaments setup even in testing. So it does matter quite a bit. So this is kind of a reminder on top of my deck. Um, just a box of matches from a hotel or something, um, so that I don't forget to forget to scry. Not exactly what he said on board here. I see a Celestian Guildmage, the one that makes a token for he pumps his team all his team for one. And then I think it's a Sylvan Library, and the previous creature was probably something like Sylvan Safekeeper. Is that the one there? Yeah, but on his top left or whatever is the Sylvan Library, I believe. We'll see that in a bit. So what I do here is that I draw from an Offenza and decide to also cast Llanowar Elf this turn. So I guess the first mana dork was the Mystic or something. So and then I bolstered the Elves because of an offensive trigger. I think that was Sylvan Library. I suppose this is the case. Maybe not because of his list, but I mean because of the sub sleeves, but I think his deck was double sleeved. So don't get surprised by that. Once again, it's hard to find the proper angle with adequate light where there won't be any flares, any blicks. So I think he's choosing his upkeep, draw step Sylvan Library trigger, rearranging the top 3 cards. He's at 14, I'm not sure exactly why, so there were 2 shocks, I mean 2 fetches, and possibly he just took an extra card, so that's why he went to 14. No, he actually goes to, or maybe he drew yeah, I guess he drew an extra card previous turn as well. Probably. Okay, this is the Voltaic Brawler, not to the current standard, or he was about to cast it, but maybe he thought he would have a better plan because of Ancient Ziggurat, so his ability to cast non-creatures is hindered, but not too much. Okay, Guild Mage and the what? And the Safekeeper coming in. No, that can't be that onslaught card. That's gotta be something else. Just some other 2-drop. Definitely, like, there's no reason for me to block. Besides other things, because he went down to 10 because of Sylvan Library. Okay, Script Ranger untapping Guildmage and allows him to kind of, ramp up 1 mana, and here's the Voltaic Brawler now. Yeah, I suppose that's the correct way to do this. It's not like it has 2 counters, it's just that he has a couple energy counters from it. Okay, here's a card from Aristocrat with an extra green so that I get to draw extra card, and I bolster an Offensa here because, well, I can give the protection to the Cartellon. So yeah, Um, few things I should do differently with this Abzan deck is that play more mana dorks, that's first of all. Play more ways to dig and get value and generate card advantage. That artifact is nice, but as you can see, maybe not exactly quite enough. So there are enough of like engine cars like Galactic Company and Eldritch Evolution and stuff like that. But there definitely should be more, just to make the deck a bit more consistent, so that instead of just trying to contend the board, I'll be just holding off and assembling one of the combos featured in the deck. Right now, the Sylvan Keeper, yeah, so now it shows up and messing up my stuff and my planning. So it's the one that he can sacrifice a land and give protection to a target creature until end of turn. So he doesn't exactly need mana right now. So he can even just sacrifice the special land and not the land he fetches up with it. Because this is a Flooded Strand. Yeah, so now I correct the fact that it's not like the Brawler has counters. He just has to energy counters somewhere lying around. Okay, chooses only to attack with the Summon Ranger? No, okay, I think, yeah, okay. Because he's a 10, apparently, I guess he just wants to get aggressive. This is sort of weird because, well, he played already the land for the turn, so he can't actually pump his team. He can pump the Brawler, but I guess because all my creatures are 2/2, well, the offense is now as a 3/3, so I'm not sure what's his plan here. And Cartel blocks some random 2 toughness creature, which I haven't described yet in this recording. But I'm basically offering a trade here. Well, eating his Guild Mage, sure, in the process. And yeah, so Unoffense is gonna attempt to trade with the Brawler, I think, yeah. Which he pumps. And then, yeah, Lanover trades with Guild Mage, and then Cartel trades off with, or not trades with something. Yeah, so he was, yeah, I just wanted to make a bunch of trades. I could have, like, sacrificed something to, keep this Cartel or Scratcher around, but I don't think that was a great proposition. He was at 9, but what I'm thinking about here is that take me too many resources to try to push for some damage through. Is it the Brawler that gets a counter or something? Okay, this is weird. This is Invigorate. And this is Invigorate to save the Brawler. Not exactly sure why he needed to tap a mana here. I guess it was Figure of Destiny, perhaps? And he paid 1 just to put it up to 2 power. I guess that's the case. Guess that is the case. And now also Celestial Charm to save the Guild Mage as well. 2 mana, 2 mana, 2 mana. 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 2 mana, Alright, so his Alpha Strike makes a whole lot more sense right now. Yeah, so I'm still gonna be taking quite a bit of damage because the Charm gives Trample as far as I remember, and then the Brawler was Trample, so I take quite a bit of damage. The problem is that, like, how am I supposed to catch up from here? So I don't think he represents Lethal next turn, though. There could be, especially after digging with Sylvan Library. Against me, it's pretty safe for him to go down to 5, get an extra card, and then, well, Horizon Canopy doesn't really help me here. I mean, it's a redraw, but it's not like I'm trying to draw into some sweepers and mass removal. That's not the case here. That is not the case here. Well, he can't use Ziggurat actually to pump the team with the Guild Mage. So that's the thing. No, Grizzly Salvage to trying to dig for something. I don't know exactly what. He would have 4, 5, 6, 8 at least next turn. Is that the case? 6, 7, 8. Yes, he'll have 7 next turn coming up my way. Yeah. I don't remember exactly what I took with the canopy. I don't know, maybe I just decided not to play it just yet. Because I was about to play this salvage. Don't know what I took. Okay, I see that I think I have like abrupt decay for some of these creatures. So decide to kill the Guild Mage. I guess that, or was it? Yeah, I'm making. Didn't I have decay in there? Oh, that's weird. Was it a glimpse of something else? Because if I had both Anguish the Making and Abrupt Decay in hand, then I could have just, get rid of the Brawler and the Guild Mage. I know, he has the Sylvan Safekeeper anyway. And I knew he would use it, so I wouldn't actually lose 3 life of Unmaking. But that still means that if he finds a untapped land from library, I think that's lethal. Because 8 plus 4 is 12, right? He would need to find something better than that. But okay, if he'll just put me to near lethal here, how am I supposed to bounce back? This is a crazy combo deck, it's not a Abzan mid-range or Abzan control. Yeah, I just don't have ways to bounce from this. If there wasn't this Safekeeper around, then maybe with few removals I'll be able to somehow bounce back, but it doesn't look like that at all. Okay, he does have a 4th untapped land, so he can put me to 1. And I think that's probably what he's gonna do here. Okay, well, he doesn't really need to use this fetch. He can just use these Script Ranger, just to, untap something and bounce the land and generate 4 this way. So this way he just kind of like doesn't have to fetch in case something crazy happens. But he did take an extra card off of Sylvan last turn, so putting him down to 5. Yeah, but I don't have any haste creatures, so Thundermore Hellkite will be the kill here, of course, if I don't know, would it? Yeah, it would, even though he would be able to untap the Script Ranger, but it would die because of Thundermore Hellkite trigger. So if I would have been some red aggressive deck, he probably would have lost, I feel like. Or there would be a pretty high chance of him losing. But no. Oh, what is it? I'm just checking my top decks. Or what is it? Yeah, I guess we're just talking, and yeah, he already packed the lands. Yeah. Oh, alright. Okay. So the point was that I had the Rallied Ancestors in my hand, and I had some sweet 2 drops. But I needed to, what, draw kitchen things right away? Something like that? No. So I had a sacrifice outlet in the form of Cartel and then an offensive, but I like to purge this creature. And I had only 6 mana available to me, I think. And I couldn't use the Horizon. No, I think I already ate it. Or did not. Well, I couldn't fetch with 1 life either, so that's why probably he decided to put me down to 1. Also because I think he saw Canopy, which I didn't use last turn, I think. Yeah, awkward game. Somehow it was actually close for some weird reason. I guess the weird reason being that he felt really safe drawing an extra card 3 times with the Sylvan Library, I guess. Um, so otherwise he would have been actually at what, 17? Alright. Yeah. There is stuff like Murderous Radcap in that Abzan deck that I can't actually play in Commander because of the hybrid threat in case I'll be playing Abzan Colored General. So, what else does actual damage? Well, not, well, just lost life. Blood Artist and Zulaport card, throat. So those do stuff in situations like this, but not exactly in this one, really. Well, if I would have had one of those from the start, then I guess things could have been slightly awkward, but then again, he just wouldn't get so greedy with the library. Yeah, it's a bit too much mental magic trying to play out those scenarios. But yeah, one kitchen thanks away from, basically sealing the deal in this game, for example. It seems like he didn't really have spot removal there, apart from that swords at the beginning. Alright, next one. Because it's singleton Highlander, so no sideboards, etc. Okay, my hand is kind of weird. I think it has lands. I think I'm keeping the Angelus. I have Angelus Sanctions in there. That is not exactly amazing against him, but it does stuff. Okay, Reserve Urge, they kept on my side, and the Taiga into some aggressive 2-drop, I think. Well, 1-drop. And 2-drop. First one was the. Second one was Quasali Pride Mage. This the Exalted Disenchant guy. Cannot quite catch. What's the 1-drop here? There's gotta be some green creature, I think. My 2-drop is just a Discwatch Recorder that is a combo piece, but it's pretty miserable here. Is that the Noble Hierarch? No, I don't think so. Okay, his 3-drop is the Luxodon Smiter, I believe. That's gonna make things awkward. Okay, against Ziggurat, well, his money is fully functional. And his deck is really creature heavy. Okay, I just passed the 10, so the Duskwatch flipped. What kind of instant I had in there? Oh yeah, okay, I had Unmaking for this Luxodon Smiter, I guess. And then 3/3 Duskwatch makes up for a good blocker. Okay, here's a path for the Duskwatch. I don't really mind that much. Using the opportunity to try to go Unmaking on the Smiter, I think. So what was his one drop? Again the Sylvan Safekeeper. Oh yeah, okay, that was it. That was it. Again, messing up with me like crazy. Because without Smiter on board, things would have been that bad. Right, so he just took mana he can only use for creatures with cigarettes in response and aids it to for the Sylvan ability. Now cracking the marsh flats. I'm just in the meantime taking the land from the path. There's a chance I should have taken like a plains here or a swamp. Because I can get any combination of double black or double white with the filter land, but then I'll have to take an unnecessary pain from brushland, so that's kind of awkward. I didn't take the free life loss from that making because it fizzled. Yeah, now not a reliquary. Well, that's very brutal. So these two games, man, like my friend here with Naya had just insane draws, just insane. It's like it's pretty hard to imagine better draws with his deck than this. Okay, Carcass doesn't really help out here. He doesn't really have any legendaries on board. I'm already down to 8. I have no mass removal whatsoever. If I was a controller mid-range deck, then, well, what can I say? I'll just rev here and be merry, but I can't. It's a creature-based combo deck. I just have spot removal and no sweepers. Well, unless I have like Necroticus package going with Devoted Druid and Green Puppet in the yard and stuff like that. Yeah, Angela Sanctions attempts to get rid of the reliquary, but he just sacrifices the lands to save it. Yeah, Silent Safekeeper, like, come on, if you're an aggressive deck in this format that features green, I think you have to play this card. I mean, Spellskite is awesome, but Safekeeper is a one-drop. It has actual power stats, and you don't have to use life that much. It could be crucial sometimes, and Eats and Lens might be actually, better. So I go to 1, I have to jump the knight, because I think it's like a 5-5 at this point or something. His land for the turn was Dryad Arbor, so yeah. With some sweeper and him, I think practically hellbent. If I would be a different flavor of Abzan, I would feel myself much happier. I have a Scavengers in my hand that seems in the collected company. I have 6 mana. I can't cast both, but it will really take a miracle. Being at 1 against his essentially 5 attackers next turn. So I can't play Ooze. I can't really activate it, I would just die. I would need something like a Kitchen Things plus something else really good off of this company to try to survive. So I'll go to 3. I don't know, I would need like, if we would be playing modern, company into double Kitchen Things, but you can't do this here, because there's only one Things, because it's a singleton form. So what costs 3 or less and gains life when it enters? Well, there are a few of those creatures, but none of them are probably worth the slot in this deck. But they would probably kind of save me in this situation, at least. Well, okay, something like Fin Hunter, Big Game Hunter, all those hunters, and Banishing Priest and stuff, they would do things here. But I don't run them because I thought I would be playing against a more controlish / tempo blue of Highlander, but instead my friend that day took this Naya for a spin, and I just get crushed in a few games like that. Well, what can I say? In the previous video, I had some really crazy game when he just intro removal and I comboed off. So watch the previous tape, and I only saw my own causal pretty and that's it from that company. Also, another thing in terms of tech building, um, perhaps the stats with that card are not amazing with this deck. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe or check the links in the description below. Watch out for more videos like this coming up, and for all the MTG formats and for other games. And until the next sale, goodbye folks.